So for me, a memorable experience I had working with this consortium was maybe a technical situation. Actually, we were 1 year ago facing so many difficulties to prepare the material before depolymerization. And especially the tire material. As you notice, the tire is a very complex product with rubber, with reinforcement, even with glue, beyond the only PET. And even there is another fiber, artificial fiber present, the nylon. So it's very complex. And at one moment, we were trying to prepare the material with amorphization, and we would not get any material out of the extruder, only fumes. So actually, even we will have to stop the test because of the huge fume that would go out of the machine. Nobody was injured, but we had to take care. We had to put more ventilation. And I was very impressed when the team, 2 months later, came back to me with some samples of amorphized product, which was perfectly right. And when Carbios tried the depolymerization, it worked quite well. Not perfect, but quite well at once. So it's very impressive and remarkable to see that you can go from a situation where we were almost abandoning the recycling of PET from some product to becoming again quite optimistic and willing to continue and having a real solution that has confirmed to be a good solution for the consortium. That's what I wanted to share as a nice experience.
One thing that really surprised me in this project is how complex a tire actually is. It's made up of 200 different materials, which makes recycling far more challenging than most people would expect. Each of these materials needs its own solution, first to separate them and then to process them so that they can be reused again. It really changed my perspective on what it takes to turn waste into high-quality raw material and make circularity a reality.
Well, one insight that really stood out to me came from our discussions during a project meeting where research and industry partners compared their perspectives. It became clear that recycling is not just a technical challenge, but very much a question of scale. Even if we can produce high-quality recycled materials, the real challenge is bringing together enough feedstock from multiple industries spread across many locations and preparing it for recycling at an economically viable scale. At the same time, transport already contributes significantly to the carbon footprint of products given today's global supply chains. So adding another logistics layer for recycling increases complexity, vulnerability, and also emissions. So it made me realize that the circular economy is often seen as a smooth transition, but that's actually misleading. In reality, it demands a radical rethink of how we organize production and supply chains. We need to move beyond the idea that global solutions are always best and focus on stronger, more local systems, yet without losing the sight of the bigger global picture. So it's a true case of think globally and act locally.
Tire waste in the news as burning of it and create some fuel. So giving some circular economic value for this waste and making with the same property materials without compromising, it is good thing for environment, and we actually reduce the carbon footprint for better future.
For me, what is memorable about the project is the goodwill within the consortium. Since the beginning of White Cycle, the good rapport among all the partners has created a real smoothness in our exchanges, which is fully appreciated. It is always a real pleasure to get together at events such as the steering committee meetings.
So one memorable experience in this project was the day when we were in the laboratory with my co-workers and we figured out that we were effectively able to detect the composition of multi-layers garment thanks to new ideas and new implementation we first sketched on paper. Our eyes start to shine, and we were very excited about the new application brought by our monitoring detection unit. Also, doing the demonstration to our industrial partner in their facilities was also a memorable moment. That meant a strong breakthrough in detecting multi-layers in the textile industry.